All right, welcome to boot camp day whatever, but this is kind of going to be collaboration with the Discord. We're going to be going over weekly analysis, and this is something that I saw a lot of you guys wanted to see. It's how I do my weekly analysis, and we were going to do this anyways on the Discord. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So to start off, we can go over what the trading week looks like. So Monday, clear as day. We don't got none. Okay, we do want to be careful about GBP pairs at around 11 a.m. U.S. time, but that's about it. Moving forward. Wow, another nice and clear day. This is happening during London session, so if you trade London, stay away from GBP pairs or just wait for this news to come out. Moving forward, another GBP thing, and CPI. We have CPI on Wednesday, so I likely will not be trading that day. Damn. We have PPI and unemployment claims on Thursday. You know, so for CPI and for PPI, like both these days, I'll still get on Zoom. That's something I want to get better at. Like on days where it's like I know I won't be trading, I still want to get on Zoom and still want to mark out levels and like show you guys like how the market moves and like reacts off those levels. So that's something to look forward to instead of me just saying CPI day, no trades, no Zoom. Okay. So Wednesday, Thursday, watch out for those news events. They happen an hour before market opens, so just stay tuned. Make sure you watch that. See what it does to the market. Friday, consumer sentiment. I swear we literally just had this happen. Or I mean, happens every month, but feels like this week, this week happens once every single month. And I swear it feels like this happened way more recently than it actually did. But anyways, we have CPI, PPI, and then prelim consumer sentiment. I don't really care too much about that. Boogie shaking ass in the corner. So, yeah, we're good to trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'll just look at the markets. Probably won't trade. Should be good for Friday. Moving forward, what do we expect from the week? Okay, so the S&P 500, we broke structure to the upside on the monthly time frame, which I said I didn't necessarily want to happen just because of how fundamentals have been looking, but it did. So it's no longer, this is what I want to happen. It's, okay, this happened. What are we supposed to do about it? So right now, we're bullish on the weekly, bullish on the daily. We have this daily order block that price is likely going to draw back into one more time. Price tested equilibrium once, kind of came back within there again after that super volatile NFP day. We broke structure to the upside on the 4 hour, but then came right back down, and from the looks of this, it looks like it wants to take out liquidity here, potentially, Monday, just, take out this liquidity, then move higher, because we did break structure on the 4 hour. And to me, a break of structure on the 4 hour means we're kind of good to go on the daily, and we haven't broken structure to the downside on the daily. We touched into this order block. This looks relatively bullish. So on Monday and on Tuesday, I'll be looking for buys as long as the hourly and the 4 hour are still following that sentiment. Okay, and then continuing weekly, looks like we're just getting a retrace right here. This daily equilibrium is essentially weekly equilibrium as well. So yeah, still looking bullish on the week. Moving forward, GU did literally exactly what we thought it would do, continue this weekly uptrend. We had the weekly retrace, which was this break of structure to the downside on the daily, filling in the weekly equilibrium. And then we finally got that break of structure to the upside on the daily time frame for GU. Where can we target next for this? We obviously have this imbalance that we're probably looking to target. Obviously, we're looking for price to push back above these highs. Next kind of area that I would say I would like to see price draw to really would just be like the top of this imbalance. That would be the first area, and then from there we can just start doing draws on liquidity in terms of like on the weekly time frame. So boom, the end of this imbalance right here, liquidity right here, liquidity up here. Those are some solid areas that we can see price draw to. In terms of the daily, I would like a kind of a retracement after this kind of big boom on NFP. Ideally, we see a retrace into this order block right here. That was caused by NFP, right? We came down, swept this liquidity, price rallied higher. This is a solid little spot. Yeah, that's what I see. And then these would be targets for weeks to come. Moving forward, we have GJ. Don't have anything on here. Cool. GJ, been perma bullish. And I've said this before. When this thing goes, it goes. We have this one down candle right here. We are yet to break structure on the daily time frame. We just took out this liquidity, so I'm honestly interested to see if this thing wants to end up breaking 4-hour structure to the upside to continue this weekly and this daily uptrend, or if it wants to break 4-hour structure to the downside, break daily structure to the downside to cause a retracement on the weekly, and from there we can start flipping most of our daily biases to more bearish to fill this imbalance for price to come into this equilibrium for mainly that stuff to happen. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at on GBP JPY. Continuing, let's go over to gold now. Gold on the monthly, we are in an uptrend. Okay, we took out liquidity and we took out liquidity, and then we came down. We're still in an uptrend on gold. We are in a downtrend on the weekly, but just something to keep in mind. We are well within a discount, we're in a discount now on the monthly retrace, but we'll get to that when we have to get to that, when we break weekly structure back to the upside to confirm that we're going back up. Anyways, the daily on price is still bearish on the daily. We've yet to break structure to the downside, but this looks a bit like a little divergence to me. So, I mean, this in itself was relatively good enough retrace for me. Maybe we come up, get back up, get into equilibrium, fill this imbalance that I've been talking about for a while. That would be pretty ideal to see price come on up in here and then move lower. And, price points that we would like to see price draw to would obviously be this daily liquidity, order block, fill this imbalance within here. Because right now we're following the weekly trend until we get proved incorrect by this monthly ending up pushing higher. And we won't know when the monthly wants to push higher until we get a weekly break of structure. And we haven't even had a daily break of structure, so we are going to continue with our bearish bias. So that's pretty much how I do weekly analysis. I treat it pretty much as I do like any other pair, as if it were market open, by marking out building blocks, by pretty much saying like, hey, this is probably where price will retrace to. This is the draws on liquidity, and we just do top-down analysis. So I mean, hopefully this was beneficial to you guys. Discord people, we know what we're looking for this week. YouTube people, you know what to look for this week, and right, you kind of just give yourself a nice little overview of where price could draw to, what's likely going to happen, and then if you get proved wrong, you get proved wrong, and you change your bias, you adapt to it. So that being said, that's what I see happening for this upcoming week. Really not much else to talk about for this. So that being said, catch you boys tomorrow for another bootcamp video, and the people on Discord, I'll catch you guys. Or do I want to stay on Zoom, the Discord? Let me see what time it is. It's 8:30, bruh. Let me see something for a second. Okay, I'm going to stop the YouTube video and upload it, and I'll stay on Zoom, okay? Bye, YouTube people.